Hey there, busy kids. Welcome to lesson 2 of our second module in level 3A. Today we're going to be talking about minor keys. We have been exploring C major and G major for what probably feels like a really long time to you, right? Those are kind of the two keys we've worked a lot in level 1 and 2 in the beginning of this level. But today we're going to be talking about a minor key. Every major key has a relative minor, and I'm going to explain to you what that means and show you how to figure out what the relative minor is. Let's take a closer look. So to figure out what a key's relative minor is, I go 3 half steps down from the key. So if I want to find the relative minor for C major, I go 3 half steps down. So 1 half step, 2 half steps is the very next key, and 3 half steps. So the relative minor of C is going to be A. And a relative minor just simply means that those two keys will share the same key signature. So let's say I wanted to find the relative minor for G. I go 3 half steps down from G. 1, 2, 3. So E minor and G major share the same key signature. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Today we're going to focus on the key of A minor. So our natural minor scale is going to follow a key signature. So if you look at your scales in your homework sheet, you'll see that our A natural minor scale follows the key signature. Our key signature for A minor, same as C major, no sharps or flats here. So there's no sharps or flats in my A minor scale. Let's take a look at what keys make up the A minor scale on our keyboard. Now remember, we have 8 tones in a scale, and we always start on end on the same tone. So if we're in the key of A minor, we're going to start on A. What would the next key in our scale be? If you said B, then you're right. What's the next one? C, next one. D, next one. E, and the next one. F, G, and A. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 notes. These tones, these notes make up my A natural minor scale. So this follows the key signature, which is no sharps or flats. Now in music, we often play using the harmonic minor scale. For a harmonic minor scale, I raise the 7th tone of the scale 1 half step. So let's count and figure out which one is our 7th tone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is my 7th tone. To raise it 1 half step, I bump it up, and now I'm playing G sharp. So here's what that looks like on our staff. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's raised to a G sharp. Now notice the G sharp isn't in the key signature. The harmonic scale, you're going to add that raised 7th within the notes using an accidental, using a sharp or flat in the music, but it doesn't change the key signature. I'm still in the key of A minor here. I add the sharp within the music. Now, let's look at our A minor triad. Let's take a look at our staff side to do that. So remember a triad. Do you remember how many notes a triad has? If you said 3, then you're right. 3 notes. We start on A, that's our root note because we're in the key of A minor. What note is a 3rd up from A? If you said C, you're correct. C is the next note. And what about the next one? If you said E, then you're correct. So this is what our A minor triad looks like in the treble clef. Let's see if we can find it in the bass clef here. What's our root note again? A. A third up from A is C, and a third up from C is E. Very good. So this is our A minor triad in the bass clef. Remember, we can also call this our snowman chord because it kind of looks like a snowman. Now, I want to show you something about the A minor triad and how we label those. So we still use Roman numerals, but with minor keys, we don't use capital letters. So our major triad for C major, we used this to indicate the one chord. Okay, this is our major triad. To indicate a minor triad, it's still the one chord, but you're going to use a lowercase I. And this indicates a minor triad. So whenever you're asked to label the A minor or any minor triads, be sure that you're using the lowercase Roman numeral for the number 1. All right, let's take a look at how to play these minor scales on our keys now. Let's start by taking a look at our treble clef, our right hand here. Fingering is exactly the same as the other 1 octave scales that we've learned, C major and G major. We're just starting and ending on A. So you're going to play A, B, C, tuck the thumb under for D, and then on the way back down, you'll cross over with finger 3 when you get to the C. And then finally, you're going to end by playing the A minor triad, keeping the fingers really round and really firm. Sometimes that finger 3, remember, has a tendency to want to do this. We want to keep rounded through the joints there. So let's go ahead and try playing our A natural minor together. Remember, this one just follows the key signature, no sharps, no flats, just like our natural minor key signature. 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice. Our harmonic minor, now we lift the 7th note 1/2 step. We raise it a 1/2 step. So we have G sharp. Fingering's exactly the same, but when I get to the G sharp, I'm going to play this black key with my finger 4, and then play it again on the way back down, and then end with my A minor triad. Let's go ahead and try it together, and I want you to see if you can name the notes out loud as you play them. Let's try it together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, ready, go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp, A, G sharp, F, E, D, C, B, A minor triad. Good. Now, if that was a little fast for you, feel free to slow it down and practice on your own for a little bit. Let's take a look at the bass clef now. For my left hand, I'm going to start with finger 5 on the low A and use my same fingering as I have for the major scales that we've worked on so far. So I cross over with finger 3 once I run out of fingers to play with. And then on the way down, I tuck under after I play finger 3 and finish up the scale. So let's go ahead and try that together, and then you're going to end on your A minor triad there. All right, let's say our note names out loud while we do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A minor triad. Good look at your fingers. Double check that finger 3 and finger 5 are nice and round and the thumb is playing on its side. All right, let's take a look at our harmonic minor in the left hand now. Do you remember what note we raise? you said G, you're correct. We raise G, or the 7th note of the scale. So fingering is going to be exactly the same, except when I get to G, I play G sharp with finger 2, and I play it again on the way down. Everything else stays the same. So let's go ahead and try that together. Again, saying note names out loud, watching your music. 1, 2, ready, go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp, A, G sharp, F, E, D, C, B, A minor, triad. Good, double check those fingers. Make sure everything's nice and round. Very nice. All right, busy kids, we learned lots of new stuff today about theory and scales and all kinds of things. So feel free to rewatch any portion of the video if it didn't make sense, or you can always email me or comment on this module or in our Facebook group and ask me questions if you're really struggling and something isn't making sense that you learned in this video. Once you've got those scales down and you're feeling like you really understand the key of A minor, you'll be ready for our 3rd lesson. See you soon.